The opinions and views made during this documentary are our own and do not represent any of the individuals or organisations we discuss. We set out to make a documentary about paedophilia that included contributors that are paedophiles, as well as a representative from support groups. Unfortunately, this could not happen. Any source material we have used is available to the public. Paedophilia is classified as a type of paraphilia, which is a category of recognised disorders defined by unusual fantasies, urges or behaviours that are recurrent and sexually arousing. Although many paraphilias seem extreme, they are easier to understand if thought in less extreme versions. For instance, having a partner talk dirty may be arousing for some people, but when talking dirty is the only way that sexual arousal or satisfaction can occur, it would be considered a paraphilia. Viewing a nude person or watching sexually explicit videos can be arousing for most people. Paraphilias are magnified to the point of psychological dependence. Behavioural learning models suggest that most cases of paedophilic behaviour is from receiving sexual abuse or neglected experiences during childhood. Research also has indicated that boys who were sexually abused are more likely to become paedophiles or sex offenders, whereas girls who were sexually abused often engage in self-destructive behaviours such as substance abuse or prostitution. Most paedophiles are men with the disorder rarely seen in women. This contradicts the abused-abuser hypothesis, which suggests sexually abused children and adolescents who have engaged in sexual behaviour with an adult are increasingly likely in later years to become sexually involved with children and adolescents. However, this hypothesis has been widely argued by many. This includes Dr. James Cantor, one of the world's leading experts on paedophilic behaviour. During an interview with Vice, he stated that if just being a victim is what causes somebody to become a perpetrator or become a paedophile, we wouldn't see that difference. It would be more 50-50. His study using magnetic resonance imaging to examine the brains of male paedophiles discovered unusual abnormalities. The main difference he and his colleagues kept finding between the paedophiles and the non-paedophiles was in the connective tissue. After conducting the experiment on 65 paedophilic men and 62 non-sex offenders, the results came back showing paedophilic brain images highlighting the connective white matter fluid, as opposed to the temporal lobe, which is where the sexual part of the brain is located. They found there was no single sex center, but instead there was a network that connects all the sexual stimulation in the brain together. These areas of the brain are normal, but the cabling that puts together each of those different points are identifying children, and they're being misidentified as potential sexual objects instead of the instincts that would usually trigger. In paedophiles, the white matter is underdeveloped, which connects the wrong stimuli to the wrong responses/instincts. This indicates that paedophilia does seem to be a permanent innate fixture of the brain. Treatment approaches have included traditional psychoanalysis, hypnosis, and behavior therapy techniques. Most recently, one class of drug called anti-androgens has the ability to reduce testosterone levels temporarily, which has been used alongside traditional behavior therapy techniques. The effects include decreasing sex drive in males and lowering mental imagery of sexually arousing scenes. This provides a higher focus on counseling while temporarily subduing the paraphilic distractions. According to the DSM-5, the 5th edition of Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, in order for paedophilia to be diagnosed clinically, such thoughts and behaviours must cause distress or interpersonal hardship to the affected individual or cause distress, injury, or death to persons who are unwilling or unable to consent to sexual behaviours. In order to be diagnosed clinically, it would most often be conducted by an appropriate diagnostician, which can easily be done during a private counselling session. However, confidentiality laws vary throughout the world. Many in society are likely to equate paedophilia with child molestation. In countries like the US and Canada, there are many situations that trigger mandatory reporting, which has the effect of nobody coming forward to get help from fear of being reported. For those who choose not to attend counselling, there are some other outreach programmes for them. A UK organisation known as the Lucy Faithfull Foundation work every year with professionals such as the police, social workers and education staff solely to ensure UK-wide child protection. One initiative they have had success with is their helpline Stop It Now. Their specialist anonymous helpline provides confidential advice to callers concerned about their own sexual thoughts and behaviour, or even the behaviour of another adult, young person or child. During their calls, their focus is to take positive preventative actions to protect children. According to the Lucy Faithfull Foundation annual report, the number of calls and emails with the helpline between the 1st of April 2017 and the 31st of March 2018 were 9,489. Further evaluation shows that 76% of callers felt more in control of their situation thanks to calling the helpline. However, during 2017 and 2018, 2,746 individual people tried repeatedly to call the helpline but never got through to an operator due to a lack of resources.
Hi Mum. I'm here to tell you how I've been. Tell you that I've lied. Tell you the truth. Tell you that I love you. And that I worry if you'll love me after this. When you asked how I've been, I've said I was fine, but the truth is I've been far from fine. I've been horrible. Cried, bit myself, cut myself, thought about killing myself, or because I'm depressed. I'm here to tell you what I think. Tell you how my opinions have been trapped in my head. Tell you how our beliefs are far from the same. Yeah, those beliefs. I know you've tried to get me to church and you probably see past my shitty excuses, but at church, I feel judged. I feel like I can't be myself. At church, I have so many objections. Please, I still want you to love me after I say this next line. Or because I'm an atheist. I'm here to tell you what I am, tell you who my boyfriend is, tell you I'm talking to girls. No, I'm not gay. It's worse. I've been this way ever since I was a child, about 13, and you know the fucked images I saw. I still remember that time we were sitting on the sofa, watching a movie when you said that you were afraid. That you were afraid that I'd become one of those people. But you were wrong. Well, partially wrong. I will never do the things that those people do. And I will, however, think, imagine, fantasize about what those people do. Please, I don't want you to hate me. Remember when we were at the children's psychiatric and we were going to have a meeting about what she reported? I asked you to go so I could talk to her alone, and you said, no matter what, I'll still love you. Well, I really hope that you will, because I'm a paedophile. I'm scared now. Tell me what you think, please. Tell me as soon as possible. Tell me that you still love me. Know that wanting to do something is not the same as doing something. Doing what those people do is horrible. But I can't change myself. I can't change myself to not like children. Please still love me.